Alright, I had some channel viewers make a request to do a brief tutorial on the Jam song Little Boy Soldiers that I posted just recently. So I'm going to show you how I played that on the video. And I'll do it on this same guitar I did on the video, this 1968 Rickenbacker Model 365, which is just a really, really pretty, solid vintage guitar. I'm going through a Boss ME50 multi-effects pedal with two amplifiers. I got a Roland Jazz Chorus here and a Vox AC30 here. I'm on the Presence tone modification. I'm running some compression. I've got some reverb. I've got the natural overdrive selection switched on, and I have a little bit of chorus just to give a little bit of flow to both amps. It sounds a little better than it does just with no chorus. So the song is actually quite simple. There's only 3 or 4 little parts to it, fairly basic chords. You know, some of Weller's very best work, along with everybody else, is comprised of very simple chords. So the first part of this song, you're just going to be compressing the B string at the 3rd fret, right? And you're going to do this little triplet. Right, so that's an open G string, the 3rd fret B string, and an open E. Back to the B string. And then you just run it in this pattern. Whoops. Right? Now all you're going to do to follow that up is slide that same shape down here to the 1st fret. And then you're going to go right into a D shape. So all together that goes. Right? And that's the part where Weller's singing, you know, "It's funny how you never knew what my name was. Our only contact was the phone for the election." Right? So that's the intro a little bit. And then you come up here to the 9th fret and you do this chord here. Right? So you bar at the 7th fret, and then you pretty much bar at the 9th fret starting on the D string. But you're really only going to strum maybe this A, D, G, and B string at most, and then you're just going to walk it down. This is kind of a Billy Bragg move that he did on, what was it, the Saturday Boy? Something like that. That was Billy Bragg, right? But this is... Right? So that's chord number 2. Chord number 3 is at the 4th fret in an A minor shape, bar the 4th, and then an A minor shape, and you get... And then you follow it up with this chord here, which is a, what is that? Ah, my bad. That's a, what is that, a B? So again, we go. So you're just barring the 2nd and smashing down the D, G, and B strings. And you do that over. And that's the verse, right? These days I find that you don't listen. These days I find that we're out of touch. These days I find that I'm too busy. So why the attention now? You want my assistance. Right? Then the end of that is just this, this bar shape up the neck. The "What have you done for me" part. you go the 3rd, the 5th, and the 7th. What have you done for me? Right? So again, that's... And then just... Okay, and then the part B of the verse, where he sings, "You done got yourself in trouble," right? That's a G, C to D. So like this, and I prefer to play it in the open position right here. It's just more noisy and a little more angry than it would if you were playing bar chords. So you go... Right? You done got yourself in trouble. Now you want me to help you out. Right? Then we come back up here for verse 2. These days I find that I can't be bothered. These days I find that it's all too much to pick up a gun and shoot a stranger. But I've got no choice, so here I come. War games. Okay, now part 2 of the song is just some power chords that just move up, you know, like a 1/3 of a step per each little verse. So the way you make the shape is you're here at the 7th fret, A string, 9th fret, D string, and you're kind of covering the rest of the strings with your fingers. So that's the chord you get. You're not striking this, well, I guess this first time you can strike the low E. Sounds okay, right? And it goes something like this. Whoops. Right, so then you accent note on the low E at the 9th, 7th, and then the power chord at the 5th and 7th. A string and D string on the 5th and 7th. Right? So again. And you want to get that strumming right. You know, it's... And that can be kind of challenging to do if you're trying to sing along with it, because it's not at the exact same beat. I'm up on the hills playing little boy soldiers. Reconnaissance duty up at Liberty. Shoot, shoot, shoot and kill the natives. You're one of us and we love you for that. Right? Then we just step it up here. Let's see, I think it's here. Yep. Then we step it up a 1/3 of a step, I think, and you're at the 9th fret A string and the 11th fret D string. And there's your power chord, right? And then you play the same thing. So it goes... down on the 9th, or pardon me, the 7th and the 9th on the A and the D. So... And I just kind of do that open E string right at the, before I hit that final chord, just because it's easier to count. Or you could do it that way. So that's where he's singing, "You're a blessed son of the British Empire," right? Then the last one we step up to here, which is just at the 10th and the 12th. On the A string, and the D string, and the G string, right? That's where he's singing, I'm up on the hills playing little boy soldiers, right? Then we finish there and we go to part C of the song, which is the come on outside, I'll sing you a lullaby part. So that's just G, E minor, G, E minor, A minor, E minor, A minor, E minor, then back and do it again. So it's like this. Okay? So, come on outside, I'll sing you a lullaby, tale a tale, how goodness prevailed. We ruled the world, we killed and robbed the fucking lot, but we don't feel bad. Okay? Then the next part, we could start with an F. It was done beneath the, into a C, walk down to an A minor. Flag of democracy, the flag of democracy. Flag of democracy. So you're just walking down on that A string. Flag of democracy. And then he does a series of walk down to different chords. So from the A minor, you go to a G. So you go. So that walk down is on the A string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open, into a G. And from the G we're going to walk down to an F, and we do that on the A string again. So there's your F bar chord, and then you do the F into an A minor. So that's on the D string, 3rd, 2nd, A string 3rd, into an A minor. And then do it again, right? Right? So that sequence goes, flag of democracy, oh yes I do, oh yes I do. Oh yes I do, oh yes I do, oh yes I do, yes I do, yes I, into an E, do, to a D. And then you want to upstroke those two really angry D chords that Weller hits. Okay? So that's the 4th part of the song, and now you just go right back to a verse. These days are fine that I can't be bothered to argue with them well. What's the point? So just take your shots and then lay down dead. They'll send you home in a pine overcoat. Now this time I do the open chords, the with the letter to your mom, because it's really an angry statement that Weller's making there. So it's the open C, open C, open D. Let's see. Yeah, open C, open D to an E, right? With the letter to your mom. And the end is again here. To an A, to a B, to an E. And there's your song, right? And this is a pretty high note that Weller sings up here, so I have to shift into my falsetto, which was really crappy. So it's sang, finding goes the sun, one medal and a note to say he won. Right? And that's Little Boy Soldiers as I play it. Great song. Have fun.